Welcome to the 4-week gut protocol. I am so excited that you're here, that you're listening to this video today, that you hit play because you're ready to learn more about what this program can do for you. Now I'm coming at you after finishing 4 weeks of the program along with now week 3 of maintenance mode as I figure out the reintroduction phase and which foods really serve me. And I can tell you that after completing the program, I firmly believe that anyone can and will benefit from going all in with this program, not because of the weight loss opportunities, but because of all the other effects that you can have. The inflammation that we as Americans are carrying in our body is insane. And the inflammation that we can ditch out of our bodies when we learn how to eat the right foods to fuel us is equally insane. So wanted to kind of walk you through the basics because I know when I got started, I wasn't quite sure. Took me about 2 weeks of going through the videos and navigating the food list and really trying to figure out what was going to work best for me before I got a handle on things. But I want to make this as easy as I can for you. So what you're going to find from me are some of my personal tips and tricks, things I did, things I adapted, how I navigated through to get the results that have allowed me not only to feel really good those 4 weeks, but to continue on that path and to incorporate this into my current lifestyle. So I want to show you what I did when I started is I printed everything. Now I know environmentally, maybe this isn't the best thing, but I needed to have something at my fingertips. So when I was preparing my meals, I knew, was that a red B or a red A? Is that a yellow A or a yellow B? Does coconut yogurt count as a blue or is it a red? Because that gets confusing, right? So I went through, when you go on beachbodyondemand.com and you click on the nutrition tab, you will find the gut protocol. You will find the program materials along with all of the PDFs I printed here and then the videos that are in there from Autumn. I took those attachments and printed them. The one thing that I wish I would have done differently is when I printed the tracker, it only printed 1 page. So then I had to go print, just dropped my book. I had to go print all of these and I wish I would have bound it all together. I printed it and bound it at Staples. You can print it at home. If you have a local print shop, small, print them there. But this is what I followed and tracked every single day throughout my 4 weeks. So wanted to make sure that you saw this is how I did this. And I took the first 2 weeks to familiarize myself with the list. Some people, gluten might be a pretty obvious thing. You know, gluten can be found in breads, conventional flours, most baked goods. I have been following a somewhat gluten dairy-free lifestyle for several years now. I learned long ago that when I eat dairy, I actually break out really bad right here, and I get really bad gas and bloating. When I eat gluten, I literally bloat so bad and get so inflamed that my rings will be tight. Now my rings are actually kind of loose, but when I eat gluten, my rings are tight and I visually look like I could argue that I was pregnant whenever you see how my belly bloats. So I learned that about myself years ago. So those two things were kind of, I don't want to say normal, but those were like, I knew those things already. So cutting those out, I was like, okay, I'm not going to eat this, but knowing what to look for, I look for a lot of like obviously if you're eating things that grow from the ground, you know what's in them. So it makes it a little easier. You don't want to eat any packaged foods because along with no gluten, no dairy, it's no sugar. You want to avoid, not no sugar, you want to limit your sugar to 10 grams of sugar a day, added sugars. And then no corn, no processed soy. And you really want to avoid processed foods in general because honestly, they're going to be adding things into them to make them taste good that are generally not going to be good for our gut. And understanding the whole mind, body, gut connection can be really helpful. And I'll link in this document some books and references and podcasts. That's something that has really sparked my interest since I got started, was learning more about how our gut health does control so much about how we feel, how we sleep, our energy, our mood, our calmness. Like there's all these things, they're all related through our gut. And now that you're here to heal your gut. Yes, weight loss will probably happen, but understand the focus of this program is to heal the lining of our gut. And when we heal the lining of our gut, you'll see the ripple effect in all of the other areas of your life. So wanted to give that little brief introduction, let you know that this is how I did all the program materials, let you know that that's where you'll find it, beachbodyondemand.com, 4-week gut protocol. You'll see the program materials and see the videos. So start there, watch the videos, listen to the videos that Autumn has done and familiarize yourself with the materials. You don't have to memorize it all. Just get started and we'll pick up from there.